What lights me up and what does it matter? The things that light me up. For me, it's freedom. Freedom to express what's in me, what's always been in me, not what's strategic, not what converts, not what scales. That's why I'm talking about this. I want to share the underbelly of what goes on inside of me. You all know the struggle I've had with finding a choice point as I was coming out of 5 years of trauma, grief, loss, estrangement, betrayal, serious health issues. So I want to share with you what's alive inside me now. The real work isn't really just loving the things I love now in my life. It's weaving the things that make my soul sing into my life, carrying them into ordinary hours, protecting space for those things, refusing to exile them in the name of efficiency. I didn't arrive here by magic, and if it was by magic, it was practical magic. I found conscious awareness, and inside that field, I found capacity, and inside that, I found the ability to make choices again. When I go to bed at night, I ask myself a question, and you don't have to ask the same question, but this is the question I ask. If I go to sleep and don't wake up, did I do my best with the things I love today? With all the constraints, all the responsibilities, all the unpredictable turns a day can make. Did I live inside what matters to me? That's the target. There's people who believe that if you're building a business, especially one that's near and dear to your heart, that you should streamline your life. Focus, optimize, cut the extras. I have been told gently and not so gently that I cannot build something meaningful and also devote myself to art, to music, to language, to all the things that matter to me. That it's too much, that it divides my attention. I'm not willing to give any of them up. So let's walk through the weatherings of my life by way of expansion. Perhaps there'll be something here for you. Art doesn't soothe me, it confronts me. A value study exposes exactly where my eye is blunting, still approximate, still learning. And when I grow into it, when I see something more truthful than I could months ago, I feel an internal satisfaction that money can't buy. My eye knows, and that knowing becomes freedom. The stronger the foundation, the wilder the freedom. That lights me up. Language lights me up differently. Turning a phrase that lands exactly where it needs to, inventing a word, creating a word that makes me laugh and think at the same time. Looking up a definition and feeling the structure of meaning snap into clarity. There's deep satisfaction in that for me. When a word opens something in me, opens with it. Music's pure joy, not the drills, not the repetition, not the practice, the sound. When I hear a B flat major 7 slide into a D7 sharp 9 in a way I didn't even think was possible, and it sounds better than anything I imagined, that moment expands the room inside me. So I guess the denouement, there we go with language again. The denouement in this is that I continue to dance with the truth of what lives in my soul. My truth that wants expression. For me, there's always refinement and ongoing devotion to spending time in what really matters. There were passages in my life where I didn't do that. When I poured my energy into relationships, into proving I was pretty enough, smart enough, caring enough, into worrying about what you thought of me, into shaping myself around other people's expectations. In some ways, I sold pieces of my soul trying to live that way. That skin is gone now. It only survives in memory. The last 5 years, trauma, grief, loss, betrayal, estrangement, pain, health issues, they all clarified something with ruthless precision in me. However you calibrate your freedom, it's a wonder. It's really a marvel to finally reach a place where you get to live inside what's true for you. I am closer to the bone with that, with the things that I love, than I've ever been. And I tend to stay there. That's what lights me up. I'll leave you with the imagery today of the fox, alert, curious, moving through wide terrain. People sometimes mistake range for distraction. And a seasoned fox isn't frenetic. She knows the territory. She moves through many paths, not because she's lost, but because the realm is large. There were passages in my life where I poured myself outward without discrimination, when I shaped myself around relationships, around approval, around what I thought would secure love. In those times, I could not find the choice point. It felt like life was happening to me, like I was running because something else was pulling the thread, disconnected from my own center. Those 5 years of difficulty, the extreme difficulty, brought that into very sharp focus. These days, I'm still the fox. I still move through many territories: art, music, language, business, meaning, purpose. But I'm not chasing. I'm expressing fidelity to many loves. And the difference is this: I can feel the choice. I can feel the moment where I decide. It's not from panic. It's not from proving. It's not from hunger. It's not from pushing, and it's not from grinding. It's from alignment, from resting in conscious awareness, from capacity blooming inside that, and from choice coming into view. The fox in me no longer runs to be chosen. She chooses. And after years of not being able to find that point, that choice point, that is freedom. That's what lights me up. And I can reliably say this: it really did begin with resting in conscious awareness. As capacity bloomed, choice points appeared. And I imagine you're not much different than I am. Whatever lights you up. Maybe you've forgotten. Maybe you think it has to be something grand. It doesn't. When you touch the soul of yourself and something touches back with clarity, choice, informed by awareness, becomes visible. And with that comes freedom. And here's a gentle reminder: there's always more than one fox in the forest, friends. Thanks for listening in today. I'll see you soon.